Hello friends, I have the new PNY power bank for unboxing. PNY recently launched 3 new power banks specifically for Indian market. The model numbers are AK6K, AK10K and AK13K. The numbers 6, 10 and 13 indicate that they are 6000, 10,000 and 13,000 mAh battery packs. AK6K is a smaller one. The one I have is the AK10K with the 10,000 mAh battery. The AK13K is exactly the same as this one in terms of looks and dimensions. The difference is in the capacity and weight. This AK10K has a capacity of 10,000 mAh and weighs 275 grams. AK13K has a capacity of 13,000 mAh and weighs 311 grams. I bought it for 900 rupees while it was on a deal. I'll leave links in the description. Please check the links in the description if you want to purchase this. So let's open and check this out. Built-in protections are mentioned here. Features and specs are mentioned on the back of the box. Coming to the specs, the built-in lithium-ion battery is rated 3.7 volts 10,000 mAh. Input is rated at 5 volts 1.5 amps maximum. Interestingly, the PNY Flyer claims a charging time of 10 to 12 hours while connected to a 2 amp charger. I think it will be fully charged in 6 to 7 hours if we are using a 2 amp charger. It has two output ports. One is rated at 5 volts 1 amp and the second one is 5 volts 2.1 amps. Size is 155 by 60 by 26 millimeters. Weighs 275 grams and as usual comes with a USB cable included in the box. LED capacity indications. One important point to note is that the 10,000 mAh is the capacity of the batteries inside the power bank. It does not mean that it can charge a 3000 mAh battery more than 3 times. The capacity mentioned is the internal capacity of the power bank and not how much it can charge. This is the same with any power bank, not just this one. From what I have seen, we can expect around 65% of the power bank's capacity. I mean, a 10,000 mAh power bank will be able to give out around 6500 mAh to the phones. So it can charge a 3000 mAh battery a little more than 2 times. This is because the internal batteries, which are usually 18650 model batteries, are at 3.7 volts. This is converted to 5 volts for USB output. Because of this conversion combined with conversion losses, we can ideally expect between 6000 to 6500 mAh at 5 volts from a 10,000 mAh power bank. First we have the micro USB cable. It's a flat cable around 1 feet in length. User manual. Now let's have a look at the power bank itself. The box is sealed, but this protective film looks like it was removed before and reapplied. Anyway, the power bank is much larger than I expected it to be. I have two other power banks from PNY, one of which is a BE740. BE740 is a 10,400 mAh power bank and I expected this to be of the same size since this is also 10,000 mAh, but this one is much larger. On the top we have the LED indicators and the PNY branding. This blue line has 4 LEDs which indicate the remaining battery capacity. Quick specs and some other information on the back. The bottom is plain and finished in chrome. There's a button on the right Clicking on this turns on the LED indicators on the top to reveal the remaining capacity. Looks like it has full charge now. On the left we have the micro USB input port to charge the power bank. The top also is chrome finished and has the flashlight and two USB output ports. One port has 1 amp output and the second one has 2.1 amp output. These ports automatically turn on when a phone or any other device is connected, and if the device is fully charged and not drawing any power, these turn off automatically. The button on the side is used for operating the flashlight too. Press and hold this to turn on the flashlight, and press and hold this again to turn off. Double clicking the button makes the flashlight to blink, and double click again to turn off the blinking. It's a simple and clean design, but it is on the larger side. These are the box contents. Now let's check the functioning of the power bank. First I'll connect a charger to the power bank. Only the last LED is blinking as the power bank is almost full. If it had a 60% charge, then two LEDs will glow solid with the third one blinking and the fourth one will be off. Now I'll try to charge my phone using the power bank. I have Galaxy Charging Current app installed. It shows the power the phone is receiving. It's a good app. It rounds off the numbers to hundreds but gives a fair idea of the power the phone is receiving. I'll first connect to the USB port with 1 amp output. Phone is now connected to 1 amp port, but it is getting 1400 milliamps. It should get around 1000 milliamps, but it is getting 1400 milliamps from 1 amp port. The same 1 amp port is now supplying 1800 milliamps to the phone. Now I'll connect the phone to the 2.1 amp output port. Let's check how much that supplies to the phone. 1800 milliamps may be a limitation of the phone or the app, because I've never seen the phone getting more than 1800 from any charger. So even if the power bank is supplying more than 1800 milliamps, I think this app will only show 1800. From the 2 amp port, I am getting 1600 milliamps. After checking multiple times, I think the 1 amp and 2.1 amp markings on the power bank are namesake. They are both supplying very similar power to the phone, ranging between 1400 to 1800 milliamps. This is dropping to around 1000 milliamps when I connect another phone at the same time to the other port. So 1 amp port and 2.1 amp port, they are giving out the same power. This is PNY BE740, which I am currently using. It's a 10400 mAh power bank. It has a round button on the top and the placement is more convenient to use. The button is surrounded by 4 status LEDs. There is a 2.1 amp output port at the bottom and the micro USB and flashlights at the top. The only downside to this power bank is that it has only one output port, and that's the reason I bought the new one, AK10K, as it has 2 ports. I expected the new one to be of the same size because it is also of 10,000 mAh, but the new one is much larger and not as handy and portable as this one. You can see the size difference here. On the lower side is the BE740 with 10400 mAh capacity, and on the upper side is the new AK10K with 10,000 mAh capacity. Another thing I noticed is that the flashlight on the new one is much weaker than the older one. Here I am holding both at the same distance and you can see that there's a huge difference between the old one and the new one. My opinion is that the quality has gone down. The older one feels much sturdy and solid, the new one feels flimsy. It may not be bad compared to others, but since I already have the older PNY power bank, I feel that the quality has gone down and my upgrade is actually a downgrade. If 2 ports are not a requirement, I suggest you go for the older BE740 if available, since it is also of the same capacity and is much smaller. I turned on the flashlight in the dark and noticed something which I wanted to add to the video, so here it is. Notice that the empty space inside. The light you see on the power bank is not from the outside, the lighting is from the inside. There is a lot of empty space in the power bank. You cannot fully notice it on camera, so let me turn on the flashlight on my phone and show you. You can see much clearly now. This one probably has 5 batteries each of 2000 mAh, and there is an empty space inside to hold a 6th battery. This area is empty. The AK13K must be having a 6th battery taking up this space, and that's the reason why the dimensions of AK10K and 13K are same. AK13K must be having 6 batteries of 2200 mAh each. That takes the capacity to the rated 13200 mAh. So this way PNY is using the same casing for 2 models. While this may be okay for AK13K, the AK10K is unnecessarily oversized. BE740 has 4 batteries each of 2600 mAh, so it is much smaller and at the same time has 10400 mAh capacity. Other thing to notice is how the light leaks out from the casing. It may be because of design or maybe because of the thickness of the case. The light from BE740 does not leak as much as the AK10K. Let's also check out the flashlight in the dark. If you can notice anything, the flashlight of the AK10K is on right now. We can't see anything on the camera, but in reality it is usable. Now I'll switch it off and turn on the flashlight of the BE740 and you can notice a huge difference there. This is the flashlight from BE740. So there's a huge difference between the flashlights of both. The light from AK10K is usable, but it is comparatively very weak. To conclude, my recommendation is to go for BE740 or AK13K instead of AK10K, depending on the number of output ports you want. BE740 because it is smaller, easy to carry and still has 10000 mAh capacity. AK13K because it justifies the size increase with the additional capacity and USB port. While AK10K is not a bad choice, it is unnecessarily oversized. We neither have the size advantage nor the capacity advantage. And at this size there are higher capacity power banks available in the market. Build quality and flashlight aside, I hope the performance will be good. I'm still to charge my phones using the new power bank, but based on my experience with the previous PNY power banks, I hope this will not disappoint. I'll post a review of this on my blog vishki.com. If there is anything substantial to report with regards to the performance, I'll update the blog, so check that out. So if you are looking for a PNY power bank with a capacity of around 10000 mAh, it is BE740 followed by AK13K and AK10K. I hope this video is useful. If you are planning to purchase, check the links in the description. Thanks for watching and have a good day.